Bradley coming back at you from Simply Southern Recipes by the Rocket City Girls. Actually, it's girl today. I'm on my own. My sister's busy doing stuff, so we have a camera stand, so it's just me and you. But anyway, we've got super duper good food to make for you today, or with you, and show you how to do it. And you probably already know how, especially Southern girls. But we have got on the menu for today, we're going to make a beautiful cucumber salad. We're going to make some goulash that my granddaddy used to make. And, you know, there's variations of it. You can do it so many different ways. I'm going to make it the way I always made it. And my son and my husband really enjoyed it. And we're going to make some beer bread. Don't worry if you don't drink. There's, you know, the alcohol cooks out of it. You don't have to worry about that. But it comes up a big loaf. It's real crunchy on the outside, soft and moist on the inside. It's super, and it goes awesome with goulash. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is our cucumber salad, because actually once you get it all assembled and put together, you need to put it in the refrigerator at least for 8 hours. It's better if it's overnight, and let it marinate. So these are our ingredients. I've got 2 large cucumbers that I peeled and seeded and just chopped up at rough cut. And those go in my bowl. And then I got a Vidalia onion, about a medium size to small Vidalia. If you like Vidalia onion, get you a big whopper of a Vidalia onion. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. And so I've got that cut. I call it like little moons or whatever, but quarter moons. And put that in there. Oh, yummy. Okay, so now we've got 2 tomatoes, just your average tomatoes, whatever kind you like. It doesn't matter. But seed them. And you don't have to peel them or anything, but make sure you seed them and get the stuff that goes around the seeds, whatever that is. Get that out of there. So that's 2 tomatoes, 1 onion, 2 cucumbers. And we're going to add all that in there. And this is, you know, especially popular when your garden starts coming in. Oh my gosh. Get your garden coming in. Alright, not very many spices or anything go in here. We got some vinegar. A cup of white vinegar goes in. And then we need a cup of water as well. And it goes in. Alright. Okay. I've already mixed it together, but you need 1 teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of black pepper. And I've already mixed it in here, so we're going to add all that. And then the last thing is a heaping tablespoon of sugar. And we're going to mix that in. Stir it up. Stir it up, little darling. Ooh, cucumber salad, little darling. Oh, it smells so good already. And you get it all stirred up and put it, ooh, the black pepper's going to make me sneeze. Now, put it in your refrigerator, cover it, and let it marinate overnight. And absolutely delicious with anything. With anything. Okay, I'm going to get this in the refrigerator, and we'll start on our beer bread next and let it be cooking while we get to our goulash. Okay, we're back and we're getting ready to make our beer bread. And the greatest thing about this bread is it only has 3 ingredients. Count it, 3, that's all. Alright, and it has to do with 3s. First thing you're going to need is 3 cups of self-rising flour. And I've got that in this bowl already. Then you're going to need 3 tablespoons of sugar. Put your sugar in there. Lastly, 3 beers. Not really, 1 beer. But you can do 3, 2 for you, 1 for it, whatever. 1 beer goes in. You can do a light beer. I wouldn't do anything strong like a Heineken or a Corona. Just a mild, light, you know, like Bud Light or Natural Light or something like that. And then, what do? We stir it up again. Little beer bread. Stir it all up. Now I've got my oven preheated at 300 and... Okay, my cat's going to have a running fit in the middle of the video. I've got the oven preheated at 350, and I've got a loaf pan that I've got sprayed. I've sprayed it with non-stick spray. Now this one looks like it's going to be a little drier than I want it to be, so I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. Oh, kitty cats. Don't you love them? He's been sleeping all day, and now I'm in the kitchen, and he gets all fired up. Okay, that's a little better. It's going to be thick, and it's going to look like paste, like oatmeal or something, but that's okay. That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so it's about, and it's going to be like, you know, thick, very thick, but that's okay. That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, and we'll put that in our pan. And this is just really super good bread, and it's good warmed over, and with some, I think my sister said, some creamed butter on it, and it's just really, really good. Spread that out. Okay, and that's pretty much beer bread in a pan right there. So, alright. So what we'll do is we'll put it in the oven, and you cook it for about an hour, or until it's real golden brown on top. We'll pop this in the oven, and then we can get started on our goulash. Okay, we're back. We're going to get started on our goulash. Bread's smelling good in the oven, and the cucumber salad is in the refrigerator marinating and getting all good. So, goulash. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Like I said, my granddaddy used to make it, and when my sister and I were little, and we'd go visit, and he would make this. We just loved it. And we didn't know what to call it. I don't know that he didn't just make it up, but we always just called it goulash, because it was just a bunch of stuff. So anyway, what I've done is I've made an Italian meat sauce, like spaghetti sauce basically. I sauteed some onions and green peppers and a pound of my ground beef, and just basically, you know, it's like a spaghetti sauce, an Italian marinade or whatever. And so I've been cooking that, and all my onions and peppers are tender, and so you've got that. And just, you know, make a pot, because you can always freeze what you don't use, right? And make spaghetti another day, or more of this, or whatever you want to make. So, you know, just make a pot. Also got 2 cups of cooked rice, which is always turns out to be way too much rice for me, but I went ahead and cooked it because you just never know, you might need it. So you need some cooked rice. I cook a cup, which turns into 2 cups. Your Italian meat sauce. I put corn in it, and of course everybody usually puts the corn, but this is just one of those recipes you can put whatever you want in it. You don't really have to just put what I say. So I just bought the little cans, the little 6.5 ounce cans of corn and baby lima beans. And when I tell people baby lima beans, you put lima beans? Yes, I do. I like them and stuff like this. So you don't have to put them. And I even was thinking you could even put some little small, cut green beans instead of lima beans if you wanted to. Just whatever you prefer. Also bought some extra sharp cheddar cheese, and I've got it grated up. That's going to be the topper. Okay, so let's get started. Put some rice in here. And, just make it according to, how big your family is. If you're going to make a big pot of it, put all the rice in there. If you're just going to make a little pot of it, just a little. I've got about half of my rice in here right now. Because the pot I'm using is about this big. And I've already got it sprayed with my non-stick cooking spray. So it's just waiting for the goodness. Okay, so, and it doesn't matter what order you add this in. Your meat sauce, which smells really good. And, you can actually even buy like a jar of Prego or Del Monte or Ragu, whatever you like. It's all according to your taste. And get this mixed up. Okay, that's looking like this. Alright, I'm going to add the corn. I'm going to start out with just a little more than half and see if that's about what I need. It's like I said, you can't ever just take it out once you get it in there. That looks good. That looks good right there. Not quite the whole can, unless you like it really corny, and then you add all the corn, but however much you want. All right, a little bit of lima beans, not a whole lot. That's why I just bought the little cans, Oh, that looks pretty. Now you can add mushrooms to this if you want to. I really like mushrooms in mine. So I'm not going to add them because they're, like I've said 1,000 times, there's some people in the family that don't like mushrooms. I don't know. Alright, so this is looking, the consistency you wanted is, not too thick and not too much of one thing. So I think that looks pretty good right there. And it's just, simple as goulash pie. Alright, let's get this. And this is going to go in your cookware, and it's going to cook uncovered on 350, so you can pop it in there with your bread until the cheese on top melts. So, everything else is cooked pretty much. You put it in there. So, spread that out. Oh, that looks great. Okay, and then you just want to top it with your cheese. Now, you don't have to buy extra sharp cheddar cheese. I just prefer, I like it. And that's why I bought it. And I put a lot of it on there. Of course, I always have to save some for myself. I'm just a cheese connoisseur, and my cat is too. He knows the sound of cheese. How? I don't know. I can go in the refrigerator and get anything else out. Nothing. I get cheese out, here he comes. Of course, that's why his name is Chester Cheese. That is his name. Okay. Now here's a little something, I don't know. You don't have to do it, but I've got a few jalapenos that I got out, and I'm just going to put a few on the top. And if you don't like the jalapenos, you can just get you a piece without one on top, but I just think it gives it a little spice. Yeah, don't put too many, just a few. Okay, alright, and that's goulash, and we're going to put this in a 350-degree oven. It doesn't take long, just until the cheese melts and bubbles, and you're ready, and then we'll get back, have everything set. We'll set our table and let you see our spread. Oh, it's going to be delicious. Okay, we've got our bread out of the oven, and you can see how golden brown, and you know, it does look lumpy, but that's the way it's supposed to look, and it smells delicious. This right here is our goulash. The cheese is all melted, and it is ready to be devoured. And of course, our cucumber salad. And this is just such a great meal, and it's quick and it's easy, and you know what, it's really cheap, especially once your vegetables start coming into your garden, and you know, you can make cucumber salad for pennies. But anyway, here it is, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for joining us.